everyone, I'm back. I hope you guys have had a chance to check out my video on the pencil tumbler. That was my very first time doing it. I think I did an okay job. The more you do, the better you get. So there are some techniques that I would probably do different in the future, but again, everybody has their own way of doing it. So I hope that video was at least able to help you in some way if you're looking at getting started. My advice to you is just go at it. Just make sure you have the basic materials, which is obviously a cup. It doesn't matter if it's a cup from the Dollar Tree. I personally have never used any other type of cup but an insulated cup. I do know that there's some people who have used like plastic and things like that. I've never used any of that stuff. And I started off using epoxy from Michael's, which is the alumni. I could be wrong. I'll try and post the link below. But anyways, yeah, so you want to have your cup, your epoxy, whether you're going to just spray paint it and put a decal on it, or if you're going to glitter it. Everything takes practice, but if you don't start on it, then you're never going to know whether you can do it or not. As far as a cup turner, I started off doing it manually, which I can post the link on a video that I posted. It was a real quick video. That's just how I used to turn it. And yes, I used to sit there for hours turning the cup, and if I had to get up and do something, I had to get my kids involved so that way they could help sit there and turn it. But aside from that, yeah, I would sit there and turn it by hand until I eventually got a turner. Now, there's a lot of people out there who sell them. There's a lot of people out there who make them. There's so many other videos that you can check out on YouTube. There's Facebook groups that'll show you their way of doing cups. They'll even show you their way of making the turners. So I did make a couple turners, and I had just bought the motors from Lowe's. I can check if they have a link. If they do, I will post it below. In the end, I am now using turners, a cup turner that I have bought from Carvings and Cuts, or Cuts and Carvings, something like that. I will post that link below if I can. And that I found through Facebook because of groups that I follow, and I love it. It's a little fancy for me, like whatever, compared to the ones that I had made on my own, but I like it. I do still have two other ones that I had done on my own. Those are really there just for like backup, or if I have like a really large order. But yeah, if you're looking to get started, just do it. Like I said, I just went at it. I was like, oh my god, this looks flippin' interesting. And what caught my attention was because a couple years ago, a co-worker of mine had bought me a cup that was hydro dipped, and since then I had been looking like, how do they do this, or you know, whatever. I personally have not attempted hydro dipping or powder coating or none of that stuff. I'm sorry, it was powder coated. But since then I had just been looking and looking and looking on how to customize your cups yourself, and I came across the epoxy method through, I'm not sure if it was Pinterest or if it was YouTube, but it caught my attention, and I did a lot of research on different things, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna try it. So that's what I did. I tried it and I was hooked. So yeah, you know, I've made a lot of cups for people. I've made cups for people, like personal use in my house, and I like it. I really do. I fell in love with the Cricut machine, and the whole reason I bought that machine was because for my wedding, there's things that I want to do that I thought that machine would benefit me for my use, my personal use. Now I'm at the point to where there's so many other machines, I'm like, oh my god, I want all of them. But yeah, that time will come. Anyways, back to the whole cups. If you want to learn how to do it, just do it. Nothing will hurt to try. You might be the greatest your first run, you might not, but practice makes perfect. What else? I am gonna be posting another video hopefully this week that shows how I applied water slide to a cup. That's not gonna be too long of a video because there's not much to it, but I filmed it anyways, and hopefully I can get that up this week. In the meantime, please go and look at my pencil video. I will post the link below, and I hope that my video is able to give you some type of tips, tricks, or whatever that can benefit you. So I'll talk to you guys later.